Hi, my name is Lynn. I'm part of the student recruitment team at KPMG, and I'm here to give you a bit of information and guidance on what to expect when completing our online assessments, should you be progressed after submitting your application form. The second stage of our recruitment process is the online assessments. During the online assessments, you will be taken on a journey into working life at KPMG, following a fictitious but realistic narrative that continues from each online assessment to the next. Our online assessments provide an insight into KPMG Digital Entrepreneur Week and follow the challenges of 3 small businesses. You will self-navigate through different tiles and a variety of information sources, including emails, voicemails, articles, podcasts, and video content, giving you typical real-life scenarios which you'll be assessed against, and will hopefully be a great learning experience too. This will give you the flexibility to work through the questions in any order you like, taking as long as you need within the deadline for submission. But it's not just an assessment. It will also allow you to learn about your own strengths and preferences. Throughout each of our online assessments, you will be asked to respond to a range of different question types during the 3 online assessments. Online Assessment 1. You will automatically be invited to complete our first online assessment, Transforming Small Businesses. Throughout the assessment, you will be asked how you might respond to certain scenarios by ranking what you'd likely do, say, or feel. You will also be asked to analyse some information and provide responses. You will need a pen, paper, and calculator. The calculator on your phone will be sufficient. Although the assessment is untimed, we suggest that you allow 90 minutes for completion. We also recommend that where possible, you complete it in one sitting. You will need to complete the assessment within 5 calendar days from the date of your invitation. Once you've completed this, you will receive a personalised strengths report. This report is not linked to the outcome of the assessment. It will highlight your 2 top strengths, areas that you're likely to perform well in and enjoy doing, and also your 2 less developed strengths. The report will contain useful tips on how to develop your top strengths further and practical advice on how you can develop in areas that were identified as lower strengths. If you are successful at this stage, you will be progressed to a second online assessment stage. Online Assessment 2. In the next online assessment, Delivering Outcomes, you will be provided with an insight into your chosen business area through a fictional project, focusing on the steam machine, one of the small businesses introduced in the previous assessment. Throughout the assessment, you will be asked how you might respond to certain scenarios by ranking what you'd likely do. Along with providing written responses, you will also be asked to record video responses via your device's webcam. Some of the questions will be timed, for example, the video questions, and we suggest that you allow 60 minutes to complete the entire assessment and that you do so in one sitting. You will have 5 calendar days to complete the assessment from the date of your invitation. Online Assessment 3. If successful at Online Assessment 2, you will be invited to sit our timed Critical Thinker assessment, which will be conducted virtually and facilitated by a member of our student recruitment team. Further information will be communicated once you are invited to this stage. Please ensure that you let us know if you require any adjustments before you start any of the assessments. Here are some tips to help guide you. You can access the assessment through the majority of browsers, However, we recommend using Chrome for optimal functionality. Please ensure that you have a good and stable internet connection before starting the assessments. We strongly recommend completing the assessments on a desktop or laptop. When preparing, there are a few simple tips to help you perform to your full potential. Whilst there is a numerical element to the online assessments, they are not a numerical reasoning test. Tip number 1. We recommend refreshing yourself with some basic math skills as well as more complex calculations. Make sure you're confident with these and can complete them accurately and efficiently. Tip number 2. Sharpen your interpretation skills by reviewing data presented in different formats. Most numerical data is presented in graphs, charts, and tables. Tip number 3. Think about how problems or situations might be interpreted by different people. Remember, the KPMG process is a strengths-based assessment. We recommend that you do not prepare for competency-based assessment processes. We are looking for your authentic and natural self rather than rehearsed responses. When responding to situational questions, try to imagine yourself in that situation and respond based on what feels natural to you. The questions are tapping into your strengths, and there may not be an obvious correct course of action to take in these scenarios. Whilst the exact scenarios are fictitious, the assessments are designed to give you a realistic insight into what it would be like working at KPMG. Being honest in your responses will help you reflect on whether KPMG is the right fit for you. You can also find a practice assessment on our careers site. We'd suggest you check this out to give you an idea of what you can expect. This can be assessed by going onto kpmgcareers.co.uk on our Applying to KPMG pages. Any questions or issues, then please contact us via email at graduate@kpmg.co.uk or give us a call on 0800 328 5764.